So the barrier for entry right now is thankfully, before I'm going to clarify, is thankfully really low. And that's just a part of natural evolution. I think a lot of people would probably even say that about soccer, right? They would talk about like, just throwing a football to 11v11 in training, whereas now we know, small-sided games and things like that are much better for coaching. So there's an element of that to it where we weren't maybe as sophisticated as coaches, but there was also an element of if you were in and if you had gone and sought out jiu-jitsu and MMA, you were a certain type of guy or a certain type of girl. And you weren't coming in because you wanted to come in, hey, I'm just looking to do something and get a bit fit and try something new and let's see what happens, It wasn't really like that. So all those guys, they were kind of, the term alpha, I don't really even want to use that, but they were a certain type of very ambitious, very, they had maybe a certain drive behind them. And so as a result, anybody who ended up kind of coming through that and getting through that period ended up with a black belt and ended up as a coach or ended up as a top fighter or ended up as a top athlete. And I think it was because it took so much to find it because there were so few clubs.